Hey guys, this is Matt, otherwise known as SpitfireHound. Welcome back to Houndlander Gaming. Today we're going to be playing Total Trails on PlayStation 5, and I'm playing it today thanks to a review code given by Press Engine. Now maybe I'm not the kind of person this game is marketed towards, especially for one reason: I can't ride a bloody bike, but I have played games in the past like Trials Fusion, and on the surface of it and what I read about it, that's kind of what I was expecting from this game before picking it up. But enough talking, let's get into it and see what I think about it. So not the best start. At first, my fault, I misunderstood the instructions. I thought it was telling me to alternate L2 and R2 to pedal, but no, it's one for pedaling, one for braking. But then once I got going, I found that the controls were very hypersensitive, is the only way I can describe them. The first person camera, which I don't usually mind, I do a lot of driving games in first person, I found it very disorienting in this. There were a few times where the character model clipped into the view, and then when I tried to restart once I went off track and missed a checkpoint, all the sound stopped working and I had to restart the race again. So first race done. So far my thoughts are that honestly it's a little boring. The physics were over exaggerated at times, especially on that first crash where my character clips and throws himself off the bike. Second one into the tree, my fault, no problem. And then I just found that the controls themselves weren't very responsive. Even if you weren't going full pelt on the bike just didn't respond to your turn controls very well. And I don't expect it to be perfect. My limited experience of riding a bike knows that it isn't great for minute controls, but even still, I do not think the physics in this are one-to-one with real life. So second race done, that time no crashes, but I did take it a bit slower, especially as I was getting some of the collectibles. But still, same complaints, I just don't think it's very responsive, but we'll keep going. And there the physics go again. I watched that crash back frame by frame when I was editing this video, and it goes from me looking like I was about to pass it, very close admittedly, to next second just T-posing and wiping out. And it wouldn't bother me, but then shortly afterwards I'm driving along and once again, T-pose, nothing. Now, watching it back, it looks like maybe there was a rock in the ground, but even still, the game is marketed as having realistic physics. That's not what I'm seeing or what I experienced when playing the game. This race in particular, this third race, was where I really saw it and found it quite irritating, honestly. I wanted to have fun with the game, and I just didn't, unfortunately. I found it to be quite frustrating for no reason other than it trying to have realistic physics, and that's not my interpretation of physics. Maybe I'm wrong. So on the PlayStation Store, the description of the game given by the developers says that this game is meant to be accessible to both hardcore biking enthusiasts, but also casual gamers who just want something fun to play. And it says that this game is meant to provide an exciting challenge, and that you're going to experience the most authentic mountain biking experience ever. And again, this is the words of the developer. Unfortunately, that wasn't my experience of the game. I found that it was quite buggy, not fun to play, and the physics were quite poor. But then when you read the description of the game in the PlayStation Store, the top feature that redefined realism in their words is realistic physics, and I just don't agree at all. That's going to wrap things up for today's video. Thank you to everybody for watching, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care.